Good morning. This is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, and I hope you're having a lovely St George's Day, whatever your plans are today. If you're like me, I'm working because I can't say no. But I noticed that this year there seems to be a lot of great celebrations going all over the country, which is fantastic. Which is really great to see. We don't celebrate enough in this country, but it seems like this year people have decided that it's time that we came out and we celebrated our day, which is great, and that's how it should be every year, and I hope it continues. So anyway, happy St George's Day again. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I know some of you have got open fires and things like that, and so I wanted to do this one and just explain a few things about this one, because there's a few things about this one that can be useful tips for people to know. First part I will start on. If you can see all them marks on the actual slate itself, you can get them removed very easy with any oil-based substance, and that is like WD-40, vegetable oil, baby oil. You can get products at fire shops or hardware stores and things like that, but I mean, a lot of the time you could just like do that, even just a wet finger. Not that it's gonna stay like that, because as soon as that dry, it'll come back again. See, but with when you use an oil-based substance, see, when you use an oil-based substance, it will stay there. But don't put too much on. Just a little smidgen of it on. If you put too much on, then obviously it's going to collect all the hair and the dust from the room. But then after a while, it won't look as nice. But just literally a little bit on a cloth, and then it'll be fine. It'll be great. The other thing, this one's got a damper plate in them, and they're great. They are, these damper plates. They are absolutely fantastic, because obviously when you're not using it, you close it down, as you can see. You can close that down. You can up there. You can shut this down like that. And then when you're not using it, that's what you want to do. Close it down, and then obviously you're not going to get any downdraft, because, as you're well aware, with fireplaces and chimneys and that, when they're cold, they blow down cold air. So you don't want to be coming into your room when you're not using it, especially at the moment with the weather that we've been having. We're having a lot of cold days. I don't know whereabouts in the world you are, but in England at the moment we're having a lot of cold mornings, so cold evenings and stuff like that. So you don't really want, if you're not using your fire now, a lot of people are now getting them swept. So I'm getting a bit busy at the moment, because people, like a lot of people, sensible people, get their chimneys done after they finish using them, and then they're ready for when they want to use them in the autumn time, so they don't have to worry, because it's a mad rush in the winter for getting chimneys done. And but this time of year, if you get it done this time of year, you can you can pick your days and times. So it's very rare that I can't do it on the exact days and times that people want it done. So it works really well. But in the winter time, it's really hard. I can be 6 weeks ahead booked up within a matter of 2 weeks. I've been like 2 or 3 weeks booked up within a matter of a day or two, so it's incredible. But this time of year, it slows right down. But I always say all the sensible customers get it done this time of year, because then they can have it done whenever they want. So what I was going to say with these damper plates as well is they can act like a bit like a baffle plate, so which is really cool, to be fair. So like if you make up some like even like a little iron bar or something like that to go across, where you can just put it at the side, and then you can and just close it down like that. I'm only using my torch as an example, but if you can close it down, obviously maybe not as much as that, but yeah, well, even down to that, as long as you're not burning smoke as fuel. And if you are, then you want to get yourself a carbon monoxide detector, and I strongly recommend putting it up on the mantelpiece if you are burning smokeless fuel and stuff like that, a carbon monoxide detector. But you really want to close these down. A lot of them, I don't know if you're aware, that they actually come with I don't know even what the name is, but like where you can adjust it. It's like three adjustments on the back of it, and the reason that's there is that when the fire's warm and the chimney's warm, what happens is that you can close it down, and of course, what happens is that the fire in the basket, it hits the damper plate, and then what happens is it pushes the heat out into the room, so which is really cool. So basically, what you can do is it maximises on the heat efficiency of the appliance, so you can get a lot more out of it. So instead of just being used as a damper plate, it can also be used as a baffle plate as well. Try it, give it a go. You'll be amazed. Everybody that's had a go and done it, they've been so pleased with the outcome, because it really makes a difference with the heat in the room. Because you don't want all the heat, because on an open fire you probably got about 70% of the heat going up into the chimney, and and the rest coming into the room. But if you close it down like this, you're going to have it's probably going to be like 50-60% going up the chimney. So it does make a big difference. If you had it closed like that, it'd probably be 40% going up into the chimney. So it does make a huge difference, and you really will notice the difference and everything. And obviously I strongly recommend that you use obviously metal. Make yourself a little bar. Sometimes like these sort of things, these like tongs. You can use an iron one just to lean it on the side, and then just keep it open. Or you can get a metal piece made up, but there's nothing on the market unless you get a cast iron fire insert with the actual adapters on the back of it. But it's a great idea. It's fantastic. The other thing I would say also about these is this one's got a crack here. I don't know if you can see that. My torch is a bit bright today, but yeah, you can see that crack there. It's not a problem. It's no issues. People worry about them, and they go, does it need replacing? No, it doesn't need replacing, because behind there you can put fire cement in there to seal it up, but behind there it would be backfilled with rubble or vermiculite, and then you behind there you've got the builder's recesses, which is the brick square opening where they actually put the fireplaces in. Because when they built these Victorian houses, which is amazing now when you think about it, a lot of these are like 150-year-old properties, which is incredible now. It makes me feel so old. But not that I'm 150 years old, but to think how old these houses are. And they're like rows. We've got rows upon rows of them in this country. It's well insulated. There's no way that's going to be an issue. So don't panic. You can have loads of cracks in them, and they're not an issue. It's when they get too wide that can be a problem. The other thing I wanted to point out is that the customer's got one of these. Just move over. This has got one of these. In fact, I'll put it back into position now. As you can see, it's let's just put it over there like that. And basically what it is they are obviously a fire guard, and they are very good fire guards. And the one thing I will say is never ever put it so it's right on the end like that, because what happens is the heat, you can see my hand, the heat goes around and it will start getting really hot in that corner piece there, and then that can create problems and stainage on this part, and the same on the other side as well. And they are great and they look really, really good. Obviously the heat can come up here, so it's not so bad, this one. Some of them are a bit higher, but the other thing is you're going to lose heat as well, because the heat's going to bounce onto this and then it's going to push it back, and then it's going to go up into the chimney. So they're great, and if you're looking for something more pleasing for the eye, then these are ideal. But if you want more heat, then you really want to go for the ones with the grills on them, like the mesh. It will give you a lot more heat coming out into the room, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Get maximum heat efficiency at a good cost, so you don't have to spend it all on your gas and electricity bill, because we don't want to make them guys any richer, or girls, but any richer than what they are. I think they've got enough money, and we want to keep our prices down. And these little tips can make such a difference on your finances and how your how your open fire burns. And the other thing is, if you're burning wood only, I'd fill that area up with ash, and then toilets just over the top of that grate, and then like don't worry about it and leave it in there, because too much air going underneath it will also act as a drawer, where it draw the warm air or even the cold air, and it will go straight up into the chimney. And what you'll end up having is that that'll increase the draw going into the chimney. So that's it from me. I hope you have a great day today, and have a happy St George's Day from Zachary Sweets.